Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Reed. Throw to the running back in the flat. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Passes the 40. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield and pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. Fights off a defender. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down here for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. the seventh play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking for his back. Looks to the left, pass caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator and having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw. It's Wyola. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch is made down the middle. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football. And Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
The defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. And they're able to get him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Big push inside there by that offensive line.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Finds room at the 30. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Every now and then you see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Press coverage now from these DBs. The offense with some pre-snap motion. To the air, it's Reed. Here's the throw deep downfield. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Evans. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Georgia. He just sprints into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the single back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
On the ground, it's Giddens. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. On third down, it's a handoff. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The defense able to stop him at the 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense blinking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Texas
They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Campbell.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
The Aggies will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Brown. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Escapes the pocket. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. An empty backfield on second and short. To throw, it's Reed. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Handoff running right. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackled right there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Looking to pass this time. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Touchdown, Dogs. Which come all the way back to claim the lead. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT puts them up 3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he's tackled just short of the 25. comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Took contact on the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
You see what the quarterback's trying to do here? He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? At the 10 now. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
We talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run here, lets it go. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw, testing the middle. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Gonna run it. It's Owens. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Well, they tried the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Reed. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's an 11-point lead, 35-24. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to throw. It's Tucker. Throws to the tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Aggies.
Here, just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Evans. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Reed. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And they've got him. It's a sack as they come up empty on 4th and goal.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
Tough running there. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk of play for this offense through the air.
Oh, I love to see this kind of effort from a wide receiver. The ability to shrug off would-be tacklers. That never say die mentality turns a nice play into a really big game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Oh, and it's a fumble. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that one.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Tight end makes the grab. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. We can see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Rashada. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Aggies will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get the boot away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Now it's second down here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's Rashada. Receiver makes the grab.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a third and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks and spring that touchdown loose.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Trying to find some room. It's Frazier. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that will help them down the road.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Here's a handoff on a counter. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.